Hello, welcome to English class. I am Muhammed Shah. This video has been recorded as part of ICET Public School online classes. In the last class, we have discussed about subject-verb agreement, and we learned that if the subject in a sentence is singular, definitely the verb also must be singular. And what are the confusing words, and what are the subject which comes usually in a different way, difficult way. That all we have discussed in the last class. Today we are going to discuss a new topic. It is very important in the sense that this topic comes for examinations every time. This is, it will not come for you, for your information. Your grammar examinations is not topic wise, it is integrated grammar. It means that it may come anywhere. For example, for you, you will have to find out the mistake, error correction. At that time, sometimes may be the mistake of determiners, and then you will have a jumble sentence. So for determiners it will be useful in so many parts of the questions. This topic determiners usually comes, and this is very important also. Once you learn determiners very accurately and clearly, and you will have a big idea about English grammar. So without much words and without much explanations about the topic, we can directly go to the topic. Okay, everyone, let us start the class. Please listen to me very carefully. That what is meant by determiners? What is this determiners? Let us look. Please keep silence. That determiners are words. Determiners are words in English that determine a noun. You got it? Determiners are words that determine a noun. In simple way, you can understand this. You can identify a noun by determiners, or in another words, determiners are words that gives more meaning to a noun. Determiners are words that gives more meaning to a noun. Now, what determiners? Yeah, determiners are words placed in front of a noun to make clear what the noun refers to. That is what I said. So determiners will give more meaning to a noun, and you will get more idea about the noun while if you use determiners. And usually they all comes at the beginning of noun. Determiners, I told you, determiners are words. I will tell you what are the determiners and all. That comes at the beginning of a noun, and we can't use more than one determiners in the same noun phrase. If in a sentence for one noun, generally only one determiners only we can use. More than one, it is not possible. Exceptional cases are there. I will make it this with more examples. Look onto the screen, and again you started talking. This here I'm highlighting here. These are the noun phrases. Please, all of you, please keep silence. That this ceremony, a Coca-Cola can, any question, that jar, a lot of food, then a disappointed parent. These all are noun phrases. So in this examples, look at these words. What I highlight, the word my, and the word this, the word any, that, again then another. So all these words, you know what I highlighted are determiners. Did you get? My, this, any, that, These words are called determiners. So now we can look in detail what determiners are mean by. Here are the examples of determiners without noun phrase. These all are determiners. The, and, this, one, my, your, a little, which, other, those, most, all are some examples of determiners. We will discuss it in detail again. Consider this example. Number one, the grade 7. The grade 7 was awarded as the most disciplined section of the month. In this example, you can find the determiner is the determiner. So, and the next example, that man in blue shirt is my brother. So here that is the determiner. I told you that in the beginning of this video, determiners are words that gives more meaning to a noun. Here the noun is grade 7. Here the noun is man. So the determiner, what meaning it gives, what more meaning. You look, without the determiner, the grade 7 was awarded. So you will not understand which grade 7 if there are many sections of grade 7. In that case you can't identify. So the grade 7 means that the reader, we will use our definite article the only when the speaker and the listener know that particular grade. At that time only we will say the. So you will get it. The reader, the listener will get which grade 7 it is. So the particular, not all the, not any one of the grade 7, the grade 7. So and that man. So the word that gives identifies the man. If there are many man, if there are many men, so in that case, if I say that man, so the word determiner that gives more meaning to a noun, or it identifies the noun. So this is the usage of determiners, that man. Now we can next look in classes of determiners. Here what are the classes of determiners? Very simple only. In very simple way I will tell you the all the classes of determiners. What you are supposed to do that, if you have notebook you can note it down in your notebook, and just be familiar with the terms, that words, and you can use this video as an asset. Whenever you feel any confusion you can listen again and again. Okay, there are 8 classes of determiners. One is, and noises are coming, please, all of you look here. These are the classes of determiners, which are, one is articles we know only 3, not many. Definite article also, indefinite article also. Articles means and the are the articles. Demonstratives are words, that is that, this, those, this, such kind of words, that are called demonstratives. Quantifiers are words that shows the quantity. For example, some, much, like that was. And possessives are words, examples, my, your, then her, his are the words, possessives. Numbers no need to explain that, 1 2 3 4, that number. And the first, second, third, like that, both the numbers, cardinal and ordinal, both the numbers. Distributives or indefinite pronouns we have studied in the last class. Do you remember? Indefinite pronouns are some, anyone, everybody, anyone, like that. Such words are called distributives. Then the question words means relative pronoun. For example, what, which, where, when. Such words, all that question words are called determinants. So once again, look onto the screen. We have 8 classes of determinants. One is articles, demonstratives, quantifiers, possessives, numbers, distributives, or indefinite pronouns, question words. Keep in mind, these all are familiar, words are familiar, but maybe this term, for example, quantifiers. Quantifier means, you remember, quantity shows quantity, quantifiers. Possessive, so shows possessiveness, my, your, mine, like that, these words. So keep, these are the 8 classes of determinant. One by one we will discuss. Before that, look onto the screen. Teacher, do you know how do you spell candy with just 2 letters? Do you know? Think of it. How we can spell candy with just 2 letters? Can you write? You can try to write. Can you? See, if you can't, here is the answer. Why not? You can write like this. Now we can look at one by one determiners. Article, first of all, definite article and indefinite article. And the are the articles. The indefinite article, or an, that shows, that signal that the reference is non-specific or general. So that is the meaning of that indefinite article. The definite article, that signals, that shows that the reference is specific. That means the noun is a special noun. If you are telling, as I told you, the grade 7, so a particular grade 7, then and that shows that that is general. A grade 7, suppose if we say that a grade 7, so it can be any grade 7. If there are number of grade 7s, anyone, general, not specific. So that is what the usage of this one. Then definite and indefinite articles, I told, these are the first determiners. Examples, the visitors are coming. So here the visitors, in the sense, you will get the meaning of that, which visitors, you will get it, the we used. A box of chocolate, so a box of, not the box of chocolate, maybe anyone, it is in general sense, not specific. So these are the have this. So this is singular here because this pair of shoes is the pair of shoes, that one pair, so singular this. Then I think that girl, that is the demonstrative example for determinants. That is also an example for that. We can look into quantifiers now. Quantifiers are, there are many words that are used with a noun to show the amount of something. So these are the words, quantifiers: few, much, most, some, any, more, little, many, a lot of, other, enough, such. There are many other words also. These are the some of the examples of quantifiers. So keep in your mind, quantifiers, that the words that shows the quantity or the amount of noun are called quantifiers. All quantifiers are determiners. Examples for quantifiers are here. Some students are not in their proper uniform. Then another example, most student teachers are staying at the library. Here the determiners are, some is a determiner, most is a determiner. So both the words shows quantity or the amount of noun. So that is why this is quantifier. These are quantifiers, some and most. These are the some students. most student teachers. So these both are quantifiers. Okay, before moving on to the next, here is another teaser for you. The chicken or the egg? Which came first? Can you say? The chicken or the egg, which came first? Here is the answer. It is very clear. Chicken. Did you listen that? Because chicken came first now in that question. Chicken or egg, I asked you. Okay, come back to the topic. Now we are moving on to the next class of determiners, that is called possessives. Already I have told you that possessives are words that shows possessions. Here are the possessives: my, your, his, her, is, our, their are the words. A form of word that shows that something or someone belongs to someone. These are the words of possessives. Examples: my brother John will be celebrating his birthday tomorrow. So here the word my is a determiner. It is a possessive. It belongs to possessive class. So my, then the word his, are both are possessives. Then I will show you our new pet. Here the word our is possessive, is a determiner. I will show you our new pet. So I told you that two determiners will not come for one noun. Here in one sentence two has come. Two determiners has come in one sentence. First I told that two determiners will not come for one noun form, two determiners will not come. So these are both here. His birthday is the noun, his is the determiner. So here are the examples of that one. And the next, cardinal numbers, ordinal numbers, both are determiners. I have told that. So when we place cardinal number in front of a noun or ordinal number in front of a noun, it is considered as determiners. Both are determiners. Examples: cardinal numbers are these: 1, 30, 2, 10, 49, used in simple counting and shows quantity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These all numbers are cardinal numbers. These all numbers are called determiners. Examples: two dogs. Two dogs are barking outside. So the word two is a cardinal, is a determiner, cardinal number. Two is determiner. 30 national leaders attended. 30, the word 30 is determiner. So this is the way. Any number, even in place of 30, if it is 20 or 15, that also this cardinal number, that is a determiner. And moving on to the next example, ordinal numbers. Ordinal numbers, first, last, 50, that used to show the position of someone or something in a series. So we can, you know, the usage and the examples. We can look at the examples. Here are the examples. Luffy defeated the first commander in a Blackbeard pirates. In this defeat, the first is the ordinal number example for determiner. Here is another teaser for you. What is one word in English that is always pronounced incorrectly? Can you guess? There is a word. Everybody that they pronounce it incorrectly. I have checked many times in all the schools where I have worked, and I know in your school also. Everybody they pronounce that word incorrectly. Do you know which word it is? You don't know. May I say the answer? Here is the word. They pronounce incorrectly. This word they pronounce incorrectly always. Okay, coming back to the topic. Our topic is determiners. One of the classes of determiners is Distributives are words that referring singly without exception to the member of a group. Example: both, either, each, all, half, neither, every. These are the words examples for distributives. We can look on the every human being is unique. All grade 7 students are industrious. In this both the every and all are distributives. They are determiners. Every and all are example for determiners used in a sentence. This is question words. Question words, or we can call relative pronouns. These words are whose, which, what, whatever are the words can be used as determiners in a sentence. They are relative pronouns. How will they come? Actually, when you are making a question, example, what's your name? The word what is not a actually not a determiner. That is question word only. So when it comes as a relative pronoun, I will tell you with the example we can explain it. Look at the examples. Kit is the guy whose mother is the famous singer. So here the word, you can look here, the word whose is used as a determiner. Whose mother? Here this is not a question actually. Whose mother? There is no question mark here. Okay, so here it has been used as a relative pronoun to relate, or as a conjunction. Relative pronoun who's here. Then look at the next one. Look, he does not know what he is saying. So the word what. Here actually what he is saying is not a question. Had it been a question, it could have been framed the sentence as what is he saying. So it's not in that structure. So it is also a relative pronoun. What has been used as a relative pronoun in these cases, both the cases in these examples, they are used as a determiners. That words, question words are relative pronouns, and there are many other relative pronouns like which, when, were. Another example: I know the place where I left my umbrella. So I know the place where I left, the word were. In that case, were has been used as relative pronoun. So that is also a determiner. So what you want to understand is these are the examples for relative pronoun has been used as a determiners in a sentence. Please keep in your mind. In short, what so far we have discussed is this: there are 8 classes of determiners. Determiners is one of the topic in your book, grammar, and the 8 classes are: one is articles, demonstrative, quantifiers, possessives, numbers, distributives, question words or relative pronouns. And keep in mind, so one by one we have completed our discussion with examples. You can look again to the video. I don't like to explain it again and again. The video will exceed the time limit, and you can watch it again. And so the exercises regarding this I will post in WhatsApp group. Related to this, I will give you the exercise also. Now you have to listen it again and again. Dear children, actually this class, these 8 classes, it will take in regular. Had it been we are doing in our regular classes, it could have taken more than 4 periods to complete this. So as this is a video, I have done it in a very simple manner and very slowly, and all I have, because you can listen it again and again. Okay dear, thank you all. Have a good day. Stay home and keep safe. Nowadays the number of the coronavirus cases are increasing, increased day by day. So be aware. So as we are running, that means day by day, when we are familiarizing with the virus, there is a chance to get affected. because we will not bother more, as we were very vigilant at the very beginning when lockdown were declared at that time. Now even though the lockdown is there, it is now everywhere, I can see that it is very crowded. So please keep away from all that crowd, and be at home, stay safe, and keep everything disinfected from any viruses. Or now the rainy season also coming, there is a chance to spread more. So okay, thank you, have a nice day.